Good evening, experiments. How's Skyrim? Mindless. I do not think my opinion of it is going to change much. But indirectly, it ends up becoming semi-decent game for like a Zatsu, but like, I think my strong opinions about it are just going to stay the same. How's Zatsudan? A chatting stream. Okay. I did hear. Hi, Lou. Yes, it is Mahjong time. And congrats on the first. And also thank you for the check-in. I hope you enjoy your potion. My mic. Yeah. I did hear that... I don't know what the other game was, but there is a different Mahjong game that is better for, like, onboarding. I'm assuming... Okay, this is the tutorial. I heard that there was another game that was better for onboarding, as Fiora had told me, but it would be more vaguely interesting, I'll say, to just kind of wing it. What was the name of the other game? I do not recall off the top of my head. It might still be in my DMs. Richie City. Yeah, that was it. Okay. Welcome to Mahjong Soul Shrine. Are you here for fun times playing Mahjong as well? Let's learn the basics of Mahjong first. Mahjong has 34 different tiles. They can be sorted into 5 groups: Mon, Pin, So, Wind, and Dragon. There are 4 of each tile, so in total there are 136 tiles. Okay. So, 4 of each tile. So it's smaller than a deck of cards. But because there can be 4 of each. Okay. So Mon is 1 through 9. Or Kanji. Pin is the disc-like objects. And then So is bamboo sprouts. The bamboo shoots. Wind is in conjunction with the cardinal directions, and then Dragon are unique. Okay. Sequence: 3 consecutive number tiles of the same group. Triplet: 3 identical tiles. Pair: 2 identical tiles. Okay, so for lack of a better term, a straight 3 of a kind, 2 of a kind. 3 of a kind, a pair. The main objective of Mahjong is to complete a winning hand. Usually it means the player has to achieve a hand consisting of 4 sequences / triplets and 1 pair. Okay. So either Oh, wait. So does that mean... So it's one pair and then a set of triplets, or 4 sequences or triplets. So does that mean that you can get either sequences or triplets? And then a pair. Yeah. So you just need 4 and then a pair. Okay. To reach this goal, each turn you draw 1 tile from the tile wall. If it's not the winning tile, you choose 1 tile to discard and maintain a hand consisting of 13 tiles. Step by step, you get closer to winning hand. Oh, so this is like closer to poker. Let's discard the west tile. That's unneeded here. In addition to the tile group requirement to win, the winning hand must also contain at least 1 yaku. So what's a yaku? Simple yaku, all simples. You must not have any of these tiles below. I want to introduce a really popular and easily achievable yaku, all simples. Also called tanyo. If your hand only has number tiles with numbers 2 to 8, in other words does not have honor tiles, wind or dragon tiles. Wind, green, red dragon. Oh, okay. Or terminal tiles, number tiles 1 or 9, then it meets the requirement of all simples. So that's a 9. You already have 1 triplet. That's the that's the triples of 2s on the left. 2 sequences. That's the one in the middle. No. That's the one to the right of the triplet. And then the circles, that is also a sequence. And then the pair would be the 2 sets of 2s. Since we've completed the last sequence, we have a winning hand, and it meets the requirement of all simples. So it means I get rid of this. When your hand is waiting for the winning tile like this, you are in tenpai. If you have yaku and are in tenpai, you just need someone to discard the last needed tile or draw it yourself to win. Hi Julie, thank you for the check-in. I hope you enjoy your potion. Like, yeah. That's a tile we needed. We can win now, tap run. Dora. Okay. What if I don't want to learn Mahjong? Then you don't need to learn Mahjong. I'm the one who's forced to learn Mahjong. Congratulations on the win, yeah? This is the end of today's practice session. You can review it. Okay. So that was just the first one. Okay, that was the extreme basics. So what's yaku? The red mark on the table has moved. That means the dealer seated east has changed. This is an east-wind match, so the match ends when every player has been dealer 1 time. Don't think of running away before the match ends. When the match ends, the 4 players will be ranked from 1st to 4th. Do your best to aim for 1st place. Oh, so it goes around each hand until whoever... Okay. The east 2 in the center indicates that the match is at the 2nd game of an east wind round. East wind is the current prevalent wind. Times 69 indicates the number of tiles remaining. If the number reaches 0, then this game will end if no one wins. So it's a timer. Okay. The W in front of you indicates that you are seated in the west in this game, and west is your seat wind. Yakuhai. Oh, wait. A triplet of prevalent wind and a triplet of seat wind are both very common yakus. If you get 3 west tiles, then you can win with the seat wind, west as yaku. Interesting. Okay. A triplet of seat wind are both very common yakus. But that means a triplet of prevalent wind or a triplet of seat wind are different. Oh, it means... Okay, so if I get 3 winds, because it is an east wind round, because the dealer is east, then if I get a prevalent wind, then I have that. But if I also get a triplet of the winds that are in my seat, that is also a yaku. If any other player discards a tile and you have 2 tiles that is of the same kind in your hand, you can call pon to form a triplet. Upon calling pon, you shall openly place a triplet formed in a corner of your table. After you call pon, successfully discard 1 tile from your hand. So then that's just a set yaku. Like, I don't need to worry about anything else? If the player on your left discards a tile that can form a sequence with 2 tiles in your hand, you can call chi on that tile. Upon calling chi, you shall openly place the sequence formed in the corner of your table. Okay, so this is how I interact with the other tiles that other people have. After you call chi, successfully discard 1 tile from your hand too. Now you've reached tenpai. When you draw 1 pin or 4 pin for yourself, or someone else discards either tile, you win. When you draw 1 pin or 4 pin yourself, or someone else discards either tile, you win. Oh, and I got it. If you have 4 of the same tile, you can tap con. And these tiles will be placed in the right corner and get to draw 1 tile and then discard 1 tile. This is called the closed con. And the quad formed here is considered a kind of triplet. Interesting. Here's tenpai. It's catatonic. That's why it's very important about pronunciation. Shame that we didn't win with the draw tile. Let's discard it. That's what we're waiting for, call run. Oh, and you take points from whoever gives you the tile that you need. It's the end of today's practice. Okay. I think I understand that one? I think. Okay, what's Richi? In the upper left corner there are 5 tiles, but only 1 is revealed. Isn't it strange? This is the Dora indicator area. They will indicate the shining Dora tiles. The next in order after the revealed indicator tile is a Dora. If the 1 mon is revealed, then the 2 mon in your hand is a Dora. Huh? The tile next in order after the revealed indicator is Dora. If the 1 mon is revealed, then the 2 mon in your hand is a Dora. Oh, that's... so completing the sequence up there. When you win, the more Dora tiles you have in your hand, the more points you win. So I'd want to hold on to this too. Simple yaku, Richi. When Richi is possible, the following button will appear. You need to pay 1,000 points as Richi that. Wait. So pair 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 1. But then there's a 1, a 3, a 5, a 6, and then a 9. Huh? Three, 4. While paying 1,000 points is a pain, and you can't change your hand after calling Richi. You will have Richi as a Yaku, and you only need to draw a tile and discard it until you win. Ipotsu Sumo. Ipotsu is a Yaku that comes into effect if the player wins within the next round after declaring Richi, i.e. before their next discard, without interrupts when the other player calls. As a reward for winning with Richi, you also get a chance to have another Dora coming into effect. Check out what the other Dora tile is. With the Ura Dora, oh, that's a high... That's a high risk option. Okay. But the payout would be really high if you get it. Oh, and that takes from everybody. It's a pity we didn't have any Uradora tiles in this hand, but even like this, we win bigger points since we have both Richi and Ipatsu. Furiten. I play the game halfway for you, Nya. Check out your hand. We have so many Mon tiles, Nya. That is 2 sets of triplets. Sorry, this hand looks a bit weird. A simple Yaku, half flush. May only contain number tiles in 1 suit, and triplets or a pair of honor tiles. Oh! May contain number tiles of 1 suit, and triplets or pairs of honor tiles. So the honor tiles being... those 3 are wins, and then that is a pair of the dragon tiles. So that's 1 triplet, 1 sequence, and then another sequence. While it is worth 3 Han, after you make a call, the worth will be 1 Han less, i.e. become 2 Han. This hand is aiming for a Yaku called Half Flesh, where aside from honor tiles, all the number tiles belong to 1 suit. Currently, we are waiting for 1, 4, 7 Mon, making this a very advantageous hand. So we're just waiting for 1 of those. You only contain number tiles of 1 suit and triplets or pair of honor tiles. While it is worth 3 Han, after you make a call, the worth will be 1 Han less. So it's relatively stable, but you lose 1 Han doing it. Okay. But as we have discarded the 1 Mon before, that means we are in Tenpai waiting for tiles, including one that was discarded before by ourselves. This status is called a discard Furiten. When one is in Furiten, they can only win by Sumo, drawing the winning tile by oneself and not by Ron, calling on another player's discard. Aside from discard Furiten, there are also 2 other types of Furiten called temporary Furiten and Richi Furiten, but I won't go deep into those here. Can't wait for the other 3 players to discard any of the winning tiles in a situation. Try to draw the winning tile on your own. And so you're completely at the mercy of your own draw if you get into Furiten. That's a win by Sumo. Interesting. Congratulations on the win, yeah? This is the end of the practice. My name is Ichihime. Never played Mahjong before? Oh well, let me teach you then. Oh, this is just a full review. Okay. Mun, Pin, So, Wind, Dragon Tiles. The object of Mahjong is win, of course. So how do we win the game? In a game, each player usually has 13 tiles in a hand. In every turn, you will draw a tile, so the number of the tiles becomes 14. Then you shall discard one from your hand. As you keep drawing and discarding, your hand will also change. Discard what you don't want. Okay. Understand 3 terms. Sequence, triplets, and pairs. Pair is 2 identical. Triplets are made of 3 identical, and sequence are made of 3 consecutive tiles of the same group. Usually, when your hand consists of 4 sequences or triplets plus 1 pair, you are ready to win. Of course, in Lichi Mahjong, you must satisfy other conditions to declare a win. Okay, so Richi is a different version of Mahjong. Of course, your hand often consists of 13 tiles only, so you need 1 more to win. When you just need So you need 1 more to win. When you just need 1 more tile to win, this hand is called the Tenpai, a ready hand. Tenpai is a necessary step before winning, so make sure you pay attention to it. Okay. And then you still have to call Tenpai. 7, 8, 9. And then the pair. Because you would win off of here if you got a 3 or 6 pawn. Which tile does the hand need for winning? That's your pair, that's your sequence. The pawn is almost a complete sequence. The bamboos are a sequence. And the last set is also a sequence. So 1 pair, 1 sequence, 2 sequences, 3 sequences, 4. What tile does the hand need for winning? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's like a straight. And then 1 triplet. Oh, wait. Okay. 1 triplet. 1 triplet, 2 sequence, 3 sequence. It would be the 3. Because otherwise there's no pair. Okay. I think I'm partly getting the very basics. Oddly enough, having a little bit... This is closer to poker than I thought it was. If you achieve Tenpai but have no Yaku, a no Yaku notice will be shown. This game would be too easy if that's all it takes to win. You must also have a Yaku to win a hand. Yaku is a specific pattern of tiles. If your hand does not satisfy any Yaku, you cannot declare a win, yeah? Let me show you a few easy Yaku. So these are like secondary categories to also go for. These are secondary things that you have to do on top of what the main things you're already doing are. What's Yaku? I only play by feel, yeah? Just joking. The simplest Yaku is a Yakuhai, which refers to a triplet of winds. White, green, red, prevalent wind, or seat wind. So either a triplet of the dragon tiles, the prevalent wind as in the wind of the dealer, or a seat wind, a wind of your side. There's one popular Yaku named All Simples. To complete it, your hand must not contain any terminal or honor. 1 mon to 2, 1 mon, 9 mon, 1 pin, 9 pin, 1 so, 9 so. Wind tiles or dragon tiles. The hearing is good. This one is too easy, yeah? So all simples mean that you can't have anything on the other extremes, and then also having none of the honor tiles. Okay. Another simple yaku is Richi. When Richi is possible, the following button will appear. Richi is another important yaku. When you achieve Tenpai without calling Chi, Pon or Kon, you may declare Richi. So without calling Chi, Pon, or Kon. But then you also have to pay 1,000 points. 3, 4... 1, 2, 3... 5, 6, 9. Can't have wind tiles. This one I don't fully understand quite easily. But I guess it's similar to like a straight flush or like a well, not a straight flush, more like a royal flush. A pair of 2s. But then you also can't call Chi, Pon, or Kon. Which of the following sequence is a yaku? Let me give you some hints on this. Remember, Yakuhai refers to prevalent wind, seat wind, or dragon tiles. In this case, the indicator is that my seat wind is also the same as the prevalent wind. Ooh, that means that the dealer has a slight disadvantage when it's their turn. That's interesting. Which tile should you discard if you want to achieve a Tanyo? For all simples, you must not have any terminal or honor. So it means that I would have to get rid of this. Hi Daru, how are the games? I have not started just yet. I'm currently going through the tutorial. Now that we have learned the tiles and some yakus, let's check out the game interface. Please look at the screen above, I shall explain to you one-on-one. Yeah, stuff on my hand. The dealer is the one that is lit up, prevalent wind is at the top, remaining tiles is below that, my current points, my seat wind, and then they're discarded. Okay. The east one in the center means that you are now, oh my god, you are now at the first game of the east wind round. East is your current round wind. Times 67 means the number of tiles remaining. If this number becomes 0, the current game will end. 25,000 are your current point available. Think of it as your tokens. So even the game itself is comparing it to poker. Each player discards their unwanted tiles in front of their hands. You can call on discarded tiles for Chi, Pon, and Kon. Discarded tiles that I don't want. Only thing I'm not completely clear on is the Chi, Pon, and Kon. Oh, well, here it is. Chi is the call to complete a sequence. Okay. You have the option to call for Chi. If the last player, the player on your left side, discarded a tile that can form a sequence with 2 tiles in your hand. Upon calling Chi, you shall open a sequence formed on your side, then discard a tile from your hand. So... what's a way of putting it? So it's essentially like you could stock it. As in... if the person on your left gives you, or discards a tile that you could use to complete a sequence, you can call Chi and grab it and then set it to your side. Or you can pass on that if you're trying to go for something else. Because otherwise people would know your progress in your hand. Here, the 7 pin discarded by the last player can be used to form a sequence of 6, 7, 8 pawn. With the 6 pin and the 8 pin in your hand, you can call Chi. I would take the 7 from there, I would complete the sequence, and I could put that to the side, and I would have to discard. Pawn is the call to Pawn is the call to complete a triplet. You have the option to call pawn if the player discards a tile that can form a triplet with 2 tiles in your hand. While calling pawn, you shall open a triplet formed on your side, then discard a tile from your hand. So chi is left side to complete a sequence, pawn is to complete a triplet. This is called to complete a quad. Con can be called on discarded tiles from any player. You can also make a con call when you have 4 identical tiles in your hand, or has a previously melded triplet, and then draw the 4th tile. So con is when you have 4. Okay. Which of the following hands can cheat the 6 soul from the last player? That'd be 4 and 5. Which of the following hands can pawn the west wind? Pawn is a triplet. It's enough for basic rules master. Remember, we have learned the tile groups Mon, So, Pin, Wind, and Dragon. 3 simple Yaku, Yakuhai, all simples, and Richi. And the equation of winning, 4 sequences or triplets plus 1 pair. Practice your skills with AI by creating a private game room. Or, if you have interest in more advanced rules, you can find them by tapping the question mark icon in the top right corner. Oh. And I guess these are the different versions that they talked about. Beginner class. Oh, this is all just like brute force information. Footy 10 was the only one that I didn't fully understand. If a player's hand is in a state of Footy 10, he/she cannot declare a winning hand from another player's discards. He/she can only win by self-drawn tiles. There are 3 ways to get into Footy 10. Discard Footy 10, temporary Footy 10, and Lichi Footy 10. The player previously discarded any potential winning tiles in their current hand. Potential winning tile 1 soul was previously discarded, which results in player being in Footy 10. Why? Oh, because that would satisfy one of the Yaku. Temporary Footy 10. Players in temporary Footy 10 if it's for a turn if a potential winning tile was discarded from the player that did not call it. Temporary Footy 10 is removed after the player discards a tile. Richi Footy 10. A player is in Richi Footy 10 if a potential winning tile was discarded and he did not call it after he declared Richi. So, those are punishment states? I'm trying to see if I understand those. A player is in temporary Footy 10 for a turn if a potential winning tile was discarded and the player did not call it. Temporary Footy 10 is removed after the player discards a tile. So basically, if you're at a win condition, but then lose it. Footy 10 is to make you not discard tiles you need just to hit a specific person, for example. Okay. Not discard the tiles you need just to hit a specific person. Okay, I think I get it. Yakuhai contains three kinds of triplets. Prevalent wind, seat wind, and dragon tiles. Seat triplets can be used as a Yaku. Footy 10 just means you cannot complete your hand by calling other players' tile. Yeah, it said that. You can only complete it by drawing it. It's also the basis of a lot of defense theory, as it allows you to know or estimate what tiles to deal into your opponents. That was one thing that was Also, Worlds of Rogue, welcome. That was one thing that was kind of coming through with the tutorial, where like there is a lot of thought, like there's a lot of mind games in this. Yakai contains 3 kinds of triplets: prevalent wind, seat wind, and dragon tiles. These triplets can be used as yaku. Yeah, the prevalent wind, the seat wind, prevalent wind being basically who's dealer, and then seat wind being the seat that you have. One Han. I'm assuming vaguely. Assuming 1 Han, 2 Han, 3 Han, 6 Han. Oh yeah, that is a flesh. Yeah, so these are point values based off of which hands you get. Or which ones are like your winning hands. Win a hand after you declared Richi. You may declare Richi when you achieve Tenpai ready hand. Or a Menzenchi, closed hand. All simples without 1s or 9s, but also no honor tiles or no honor tiles. Also says any terminal tiles. Fully concealed hand. Win a hand by Sumo, drawing the winning tile, and Menzenchi, closed hand. Win a hand with the triplet or player wind. Prevalent wind, triplet of the round wind. Win a hand with a triplet of dragon tiles. Pinfu. Win a hand with 4 sequences and 1 non-Yakuhai pair, plus the potential winning tile. Must be tiles from both sides of sequence. I'm just gonna not look at the Menzenchi ones for right now. Robbing a con. Call it around, declare winning on another player's con. When you have a Tenpai for 13 orphans, you can call a closed con. On another player's con. When you have a Tenpai for 13 orphans, you can call a closed con. Oh, you can... Okay, that's a steal. Okay. After a con, win a hand with the tile drawn from the from a dead wall after immediately calling a con. It is a Yaku, so when you don't have a Yaku, you can win by robbing an open con. Very rare, not something I actively play for. Got it. Under the Sea, win a hand by Sumo, drawing the winning tile with the last tile drawn from the wall. Triplet. Under the River, win a hand by calling it on, declare winning on the last discarded tile. Ipatsu. Win a hand within 1 turn after calling Richi. In addition, draw/discards must not be interrupted by tile calls during that turn. Dora, the next tile immediately after the flip Dora indicator tile. Okay. Red 5, red 5 mon, red 5 pin, red 5 so. Oh wait, those are not Yaku. Local Yaku, Tsubami Gaishi. Color on the first tile discarded by another player to declare Richi. Not used in ranked mode. Yeah, these are all... Those are like... house rules. Declare Richi with your starting hand before any tiles are called. That's evil. Triple triplets. Win a hand with 3 triplets of the same number out of the number tiles. Man, Pin, So, and then a sequence, and then... yeah, 2 of the wins. 3 quads. Win a hand with 3 quads. Which means that you would have to get your pair by using one of the wins. Three quads is rare. Yeah, that's a... because there's only 4... because there's only 4 of each. 4 of each tile, so that's like you getting all of them. Win a hand with 4 triplets or quads. Jesus. 3 concealed triplets. Win a hand with 3 closed triplets or closed quads. Three quads is by far the least common. No Yakuman Yaku. It's actually less common than some double Yakuman. Little 3 dragons. Win a hand with 2 triplets out of the dragon tiles. White, green, or red, plus a pair of the 3rd dragon tile. Oh. So we're not because it's hard to get, but because of consequences of when you con. Right. Yeah, because then you have to put it to the side. So wouldn't that just mean that you have to draw it, like, each time? You would have to draw each single one of them. All terminals and honors win a hand with only terminal tiles. 1 mon, 9 mon, 1 pin, 9 pin, 1 soul, 9 soul, win tiles and drag tiles. But yeah, hawing to con 3 times is usually bad as well. Win a hand with 7 different pairs. That's nuts. Oh. Half outside hand. Win a hand where every sequence, triplet, and pair contains at least 1 terminal tile. Every sequence, triplet, or pair. Oh, because this has 1, this has 9, that one has a 1, and then those are all 1. Pure straight. Win a hand with the complete sequence of 1 through 9. 1, 2, 3 mon, 4, 5, 6 mon, 7, 8, 9 mon. And then 1 triplet and then the 2 wind tiles. So we can return 2 Han. But then after each of these, you also lose 1 Han. Win a hand with 3 sequences with the same numbers out of 3 different number tiles. Ah, 1, 2, 3 mon, 1, 2, 3 pin, 1, 2, 3 soul. Then you get your triplet, and then you get a double. Okay, so these are all just like different ones where you get more points. 4 cons is the holy grail of Mahjong. Just like... Oh wait, the dealer can get certain ones. Win a hand by Sumo as a dealer in the first turn with the first draw. The Blessing of Heaven, that's insane. That's rad. Non-dealer only. Blessing of Earth. Win a hand by Sumo as a non-dealer in the first turn before any tiles are called. That's so rad for just like top decking everything that you need. Literally blessed by heaven. Big 3 dragons. Win a hand with 3 triplets or quads, all of them 3 dragon trials. Running a Blessing of Earth, you can only run the dealer or Sumo. You cannot run players in between. I'm trying to remember. Oh, right, Ron was the call. Got it. Ron is Renho. Yeah. You only use this local Yaku. All honors, all green. Green dragon is not necessary. These are all different Yakuman. Double Yakuman. I think this is all. 4 wind discarded. The game becomes a draw when each player discards the same wind tile in the first turn. Oh! You can also sumo make sure. Yeah, you can also sumo to make sure don't run. I was like really, not really confident, but I was like, okay, I think I kind of get it. And then I'm looking at higher and I don't know why I'm like overloading myself with this much information. The game becomes a draw when each player discards the same wind tile in the first turn. The game becomes a draw when 2 or more players called a total of 4 quads. Well, that's stuff you don't need to worry about. That's what I figured. Ah, and then this is where all the point stuff is. Burichi Yakuhai Pon for beginners. Wait, what? The number at the top of the cell represents the points called on and on. The numbers below represent the points collected respectively from a non-dealer and a dealer on sumo. Number at the top of the cell represents the points called on and on. Okay. I'm not even gonna look at that. How did she say that I could start a match? Hang on. I know she said that I can start a private match for... Was it here? These are limited? Thinking time 5 plus 20 seconds? I'm gonna say... I'm just gonna keep that there. Take the 300 second. Oh, 5 plus 20 is rank timer. Oh, so that's like speed chess. You mean I can just decoration? Oh, you can get different characters. That's cute. You don't have a timer, matches take forever. Yeah, because you get so much time for players to just kind of think about different things. And like, there's a lot of mental in this. So that's 3, this is 5. Normal South game usually takes 45 minutes. Even experienced players not using a whole 5 to 2 every time. I can read the tiles. I'm very lucky that I actually understand kanji, that I can read kanji. So I'd want to... Because this is 3, 5, 6, 7. So like... Just drew an 8. So I almost have a triplet here. Then I have another if I have a 4. I already have a pair here. 6. This is a 9. So I should get rid of this. That is 7. You don't necessarily have to think about it as triplets of 6. Tiles with more tiles around it can be very flexible. True. This is a 7, that's a 9. Those are both too far. So 5, 6, 6, 7, 8 can also just be 5, 6, and then 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Does that mean I'd even... this is 7. These are 9s. Then this is also almost a triplet. I'm like trying to keep track of whichever wins the other ones are discarding. Because one hasn't discarded a win like this before. One of those is already gone, so I have a lower chance of getting it. I'm like, part of me is like trying to use like card counting. So 3 of those are already gone. So like so I was kind of like right to do that. This is a north wind, so I don't really... Wait, I may be stupid. I can read the characters for numbers. I did not read the characters for wind direction. And Karabakh gets wins unless it's a pair. Right now this is the only pair that I have, and I kind of want to sit on it. Card counting is something you're expected to do if you get more experience. Yeah. That'd be a triplet. But right now that's also the only pair that I have right now, so I don't know if I want this or not. I should have kept that. Carl, ask if you have a Yaku after opening your hand. That's what I'm trying to kind of keep an eye out. It's kind of what I'm trying to keep an eye out momentarily. Because right now, no, I have 2 9s. So then that wouldn't count for the... Oh, I should have. Then I probably should have done that, actually. I kind of want to keep this. This one I also want to keep. A lot of people are holding on to Mons right now. You generally advocate middle tiles and isolated honor tiles because they have very little options with tiles they can make use of. So throwing the north was good. Okay. Yeah. That would make a triplet. I'll take it. Oh wait, because I'd have to still discard. Oh. This is very... Sorry, Yaku. I would say it'd be simple, but I don't have, like, right now I have 2 9s, so I can't. So that wouldn't work. Aim for simples. I would have to get rid of the 9 pins then if I'm aiming for simples. Oh, that's 3 9 pins like already gone. Huh. I wasn't even looking at the Dora. Okay. Ads are gonna start in 30 seconds. Can I... Oh, that's not gonna pause. It's just not gonna pause it. Right, because this would be online anyway, so I wouldn't be able to pause. Fun fact, people find out about Dota after 6 months of playing. Because it's not, it doesn't like draw your attention. It's just like, okay, there's a 5 up there, so like I want to think about it keeping a 6 here. So if I'm going for simples again, well, I can't do that with this. Well, Yuki, it's right, so I wouldn't use this. This one I'd want to keep. So if I'm aiming for simples, then I want to get rid of this. Right, so get rid of that one. Whatever. Five, that would make a triplet. Pum. So I can use that to thin my hand like more effectively. Okay. I want to keep this. It's a triplet. That would be a double? No, that would be a sequence. And then I have to get rid of one. That's 8. This is 6. I can adjust better. That's 4. That would be also a sequence. Symbols can't use 9. My brain is melting. I'm... Keep the 9 mana over to 4/4 pair. There... How do I put it? I am experiencing something that I usually only experience in a fighting game when learning like a new character, where the thing I am remembering or the thing I am learning temporarily just kind of like evacuates my brain. Where... How do I put it? It's why I'm also really bad. It's also why I'm really bad when it comes to like tests that like I kind of panic about. When it's pressure on something that I am not assured in, or like fully aware of, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I fumble like a lot more quickly. This is west. But I'm seated north, so I don't need this. That's south. Listen, I can count and conjugate. But I was still right that it wasn't one that I needed. Okay, and then this is a green... That's a green dragon? Two, three, 6. 3, 4, 5, 5. Oh, that's 7. There's already one green dragon also there. So I can either call it double or I can call it triple. The 3, 4. I'm taking a 5 plus 20 timer. Yeah. I'm also incredibly stubborn. It's a very... I'd call it a negative trait, where like I am just like a very rather stubborn person where like I want to kind of learn things the way... How do I put it? I would learn or I want to practice something in the way that somebody who does know the thing would already practice it. It's a... On the surface, it's just like a very counterintuitive way to like actually learn or practice something to get better at it. But to me, it's basically jumping past the training wheels, which means I am gonna fall and scrape my knee. But, like, part of me would rather experience that slightly sooner. But granted, with something like this, like right out the gate, and also when I might be messing up reading a kanji for directions, yeah, probably not the best case scenario. Speaking of best case scenario, I'm still trying to figure out... Figuring out if I want that double or if I want the triple. I think I'd rather take this. Issue with 5 plus 20 is also if you play with the AI actually takes less time than your opponents. So against a real player, you get slightly more time on their turns than against AI. True, because AI would already kind of like know what they're going to do, because that's just like their nature. So Redmon, do I have any doubles? Do I have any pairs? I need to stop calling them doubles. I need to work with what I have instead of hoping... engaging for what I don't. That is 1, 3. Oop! If I do that, that's the last triple, but then I'd have to draw for a pair. So I'd rather skip that then. Oh, that's telling me, okay, that's giving me info on like which ones I'd need. Something that was good. Yeah, because then otherwise I'd just be drawing. Because my hand would be like way too small. I'm also not keeping track of what my enemies like have at all. Okay, that worked. That's okay. 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 I am... Do I want to do that and just like immediately... Yes, I do. I think... The Yaku is a good question. Because it can't be all simple now because I just used one that has a 1 in it. So would it be better... Oh my god, I need to drink my tea or else I'm gonna lose my mind. Half outside. That was one of the other Yaku that I mentioned before. I can't see what those ones are. did she throw that out so fast? If all your blocks contain 1 or 9 or an on tile is also a Yaku. Oh, if all of them contain a 1 or a 9, then it's a Yaku. Okay, so then I should be aiming, because I already have a 1 here, so I'm aiming for a 2, which means that going for a 9 Han would also be good, and then that would be 3. And then there's also 1 here. Actually, so yeah, I could go for a half outside. Something like 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 1, 1, 1, 9, 9, 9 would be a valid hand. So that means that that is something I can realistically kind of aim for right now. Because I already have a 7. 7, 8, 9. Oh. Wait, that's a 5. That would be a pair. No, that's a 6. No, I can't read. That's 5. So that'd be 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna skip on that. That's south. Your hand can't use tiles 4, 5, 6 at all then, so you don't. So you want to get rid of it before the honor tiles. So that means I should get rid of these. That also means that I would want to keep this, which would also, well, yeah. That was an 8. I can't read. I got it. I can. This is going to force me to actually remember to read these, because it's been a while since I've ever had to actually use like kanji numbers. Two, I can keep this. I want this actually. Yeah, because that's Nana. I'm on equal par for both of these. But that's the least useful for me. And I could have had it here. Seven, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3. She was debating that for a while. Need this. You're getting towards fully outside. The same, but without honor tiles. That's 6, so I still wouldn't want that. This one I keep. One, 2, 3. 7, 8, 9, 3. So then this is where I would account for these. I have to keep this. That's a set. Triplet, no. Sequence, sequence, sequence. Wait. There's only one good tile if you want to push for a win. Yeah, because this is 7, 8. So I should get rid of this. 7, 9. Fuck. Right, because I passed the 8 that was here. There's only one of those on the board. Because if I do this, then that means that there's 3 out of the game here. Can be, yeah. It can't be your pair and doesn't have an option for chi for a sequence. Yeah. Because this would also be part of the pair. Wouldn't necessarily gain much from this.
No.
Fuck. Oh, she jumped to first off of that. That was completely on me for not reading that one kanji correctly. Seven, 8, 9. I have one pair. I don't have... There's a 9 here. Actually, I have 2 9s. It's Montile. Isn't 7, 8, 9. I suddenly can't read. I swear I'm not dyslexic, but sometimes it really feels like it. Oh, we're just all throwing at the dragons then. Before I could use that. I mean, I have 2 9s already, so this is like if I want to go for outside hand. Trying to make you say what it is. if you read it correctly. It's because like I remember distinctly, like, yeah, this is 7, this is Nana, Hachi, and then like for some reason I just could not remember what 9 looked like. I also think, if I remember correctly, this one is 5. Yeah, this is 5. Because the hash at the top, hat, and then the 2 below is 6. It has been so long since I've ever had to actually, like, read numbers via kanji. I want to keep the 2 pair. 6. Do I want to get rid of that? I can't tell cleanly if this is 7 or 8. I think it's 8. Okay, that is 8. Alright, so I was right. In which case... You can technically count the dashes it makes. Okay, yeah, that's why. The little bridge is weird. So that means... I want to hold on to this. So then I'd get rid of the 5. It's beast. Do I want the 6? Wait. That's 7. 7, 8. That would complete a sequence. So, but then would I go simple? Easy to remember is by knowing all green can't use 7 and 9. The 8. And styles is only green. Must be 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, or green dragon. If I go 7, then that means I can go... It's horrible advice to remember. Technically, it's true. So, like, on shorthand, it technically, on shorthand, it still could be useful. Are you forcing yourself to read kanji? Because I know part kanji. I know, like, I need to practice it better. Yes, it is out of stubbornness. But, like, I know this. I've studied this before. I've studied this before, and I know what the numbers are. I just needed to, like, actually have a context where I'm looking at them frequently. Like, across the table from me, like, that's also a 7. That's a nana. I don't know if I want to grab this 7 or not. Because right now I still don't have... Right now I still don't have a Sayaka. I already have a pair, so I don't necessarily need this. That's 6, don't need. Ask yourself if you call it Wutsuryaku. If you don't know what it will be, skipping is a good option. Okay. Okay. It's kind of what I eventually figured. Because right now I still have... That's why you'd probably... Yeah, that's probably also why you would skip on those more. Because it gives you more options later on instead of having to lock yourself into, like, one specific playstyle. Or at least one specific win con. Like, right now... Because this is 8. There's 3 on the table, which means that there's only one more. That is an additional 8. Why do I get so many 8s here? That is 8. That would complete one triplet. I'm already basically stocked. 6 was indeed useful. It is... I kind of want to go on this plan. Do you have a Yaku if you open? If I can aim for sitting on the 9s, then I think I do. That's a 1. Seven, 9, 9, 5. I can sit on this. You don't have a Yaku at that 9. But if all my hands have... If all my hands have, like, the outside, then it would be fine. That'd be a Yaku, wouldn't it? Then you do, yes. That's because that's why I'm holding on to the 7, 8, 9. Then I have a 1, 2, 3, and then I also have 2 8s here. In which case, I wouldn't really need this, but then I could also get rid of one of the 8s here. Then you would still need... Still need to pee a lot of your hand. You still need to pivot a lot of your hand. Yeah. But I already know that there's 2 8s here. I have another set of 2 8s here. I'm not seeing 1s. I'm not seeing any of the low mons. So I'm probably just gonna hold on to this then. 9, 8. So I can get rid of one of these. This is 5. If the same sequence in all suits. Right, that would also be... That would also be a Yaku. Because I have 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. Well, 8, 9, and then I still need to get a 7. So that means I would have to pivot these. But are there any... There's already 2... Ooh. There's 2 9... 2 9 and 2 8 pins, like, already on the table, though. So another set of 3 and a pair. Oh, yeah, so it could just be the other ones. Okay. 4, 3. Yeah, no, I got... That is certainly lucky, I'll take it. That means I can get rid of this. And this is a 1. Oh, there's only... Oh, I was not counting. I was not keeping track of how many tiles were still left. They both had ready hands. If you kept track, there wasn't a lot we could have done different. Okay. Two, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6. And then 7 here. And I would be drawing in a 2. Because right now I have 3 pairs. Ah, what's that in my eye? If you have in a closed hand the same sequence twice, like 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, it's a yaku. It doesn't have to be 3 pairs, but can be 5, 5, 6, 7. If I have the same sequence twice. So right now, oh, because I have the same sequence twice. 5, yeah, 2 5s, 2 6s, and then 2 7s. So that's the same sequence twice. So then that's a yaku. So then I'm playing around the fact that I already have these. And if I'm doing that, then I already have a pair here. It's only a yaku when closed. So that means I have to just keep these in my hand. Okay. So... That's 4. That's already on the board, so that means I already know that there are 2 at play, which means that there would only be another 2 that would possibly be in play. Whereas this, I don't know where any of the other ones are. I feel like I really... Another white dragon. You just go to a dragon, it doesn't really help you and doesn't have any options. Anyway, your entire hand is really strong. There's also a green dragon. That would give me a pair, but I already have a pair. And I don't really want to discard anything that I don't need to get rid of, presumably. But if I do that... Wait. Because I have 2 5s, I have 2 6s, and I have 2 7s. That is 2 sequences that are repeating. I already have a pair. Well, I already have a pair, and I already have a sequence. Wait. That means I'm at 3. That means I'm at 3 sequences. I'm at 3 sequences and a pair. Well, no. These are 2 sequences of the same 3. Then I have another sequence here. So that's either 3 sequences, or I would have 1 pair if I can get a... Or if I can get a 3-pin. Ask yourself, what will your pin look like if you call it, and what's left there? And is what is you're left with because they're bad? Bad because I would have less of a bridge between the 2, 4, and the 5, especially if I already want to get a... Because if I get another 6, somehow, then that gives me another sequence on top of also keeping my pair, so I wouldn't want that. Wait. Because would that call it for... Well, that would ask me what to call it on. If the same sequence twice in your hand 2 times, it's another Yaku, something like 5 5 6 6 7 7 4 4, and a pair is a Yaku. And I have 5 5 6 6 7 7. This would give me 3. Five, 5 5 6 6 6, but then I would only have 2 7s. So if I call it Ricci... Because if I call it Ricci here on these, then that means I keep drawing until I get it 2. Until I get a 3. I already have these because then that would be the pair. instead of calling this, because then I'd be looking for the 5. So it's really just either or at this point. 3 left, because I know that 1's down. And I know that somebody also threw away a 4. So then what is somebody more likely to be holding on to? Because there's 2 9s. 2 9s that are already on the table. A 3 that is gone, a 4 that is gone. So I'd be more likely for somebody to have one of the lower ones. There's 2 differences. There's the Yaku for 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. And the chance for the red 5. I don't think I clicked the right thing. Also, if you're very greedy, you don't reach and try to find a 4 or 6 and get 4 concealed triplets. Given how gritty I am, that probably would be a strat that I'd probably try to go for. At least sometime. That's... Red dragon, green dragon. 5, this would give me a pair. 7, 6, 1, 2. 5, 9. And then a pair of 1s. Probably get rid of the 5, maybe? Well... Because right now I'm fishing. Because I could get a 4 here. I don't have a pair, so I'm better off sitting on the 1. I'm at least better off sitting on the 1 for like right now. Because that's too far from anything else for me to use right now. This I want to hold on to. That's a 3. Or the hold the 5, or then... Or the hold the 5, the 9, or the isolated honors. Honors can only use 3 of the copies of themselves. Oh, because I could have used the 5 for more things. No, that makes sense. She would give me a triplet. But if I do that, then I'm already using one of the ones. And the 9 can only be used for 7, 8, 9. Meanwhile, the 5 can use copies of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which is up to 19 tiles compared to the 3 for the honor tile. Right. Yeah, so the more middle tiles just have more value inherently because of their flexibility. I'm gonna hold on to that. 2 would give me a sequence. Then I have to get rid of something. But I already have 3, 4, 5. I have 1, 2, 3, and then I also have 1 and 3. That's west, I think, if I remember correctly now. Because I remember that this is east, because that's for Tokyo. Seven. When you discard it is west. Okay, yeah, so I am remembering correctly. Then this is a light tile. Same thing again. There are no other east tiles on the board yet, and there's already 3 discarded south tiles, so I'm not gonna get my seat. Three, 4, 5. So I'd just be trading a pair for a pair. I'd be trading a pair for a pair, but I'd have more... I already have a 6 here. Well, no, that's not gonna matter if it's like... Because if I wanted to get up to another one for 6... Well, because this is 6. Ugh. I don't see a functional difference if I get rid of the 3 that I just drawed, or if I get rid of one of the 5 souls. Which makes me think that I should just get rid of the 3 pun. There's a functional difference. Because I feel that there is more value in having the 5 soul here. But there's already 2. There's already 2 6 souls like already. No, those are 7. There's 2 7 souls already out. And there's already an 8 that's gone. Because there's no 0, you can't get 1, 2, 3, 3, but around 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, you can find a 2, 3, or 5, 5. So would it be more beneficial if I got rid of the 1 pun? Because if I do that, then I can keep the 1, 2, 3 as set as 10 already. Because then this one's already set up, but then I wouldn't have... Well, no, I could go for an outside hand. Theoretically. Just 3, 4, 5 has more options to improve than 1, 2, 3. So I should just get rid of... So I should just get rid of this one. The one that I just drew. Because I can still have a chance of getting a 2 Han, rather than a 5 at least. Yeah. Because I can still draw a 2 here. That's also another west, so that's 3 west gone, so that's basically out. That would be a triple. That'd be a triple, but it would cut me off. Well, no, because I don't have... I also don't have another east, and east is on a table, so that means that there's only 2 more that are left. Think about what I have. 1, there is a 2 Han that is on the table, which means that there is at least 3 left. 1, 2, 3, that is complete. 6 and a 7 means that there's I have not seen any 8s on a table. 3, 4, 5, those are complete. But if I grab that, then I would get 1 triplet, and then I'd have to get rid of 1, and then I'd still be down for a sequence. But right now I have a pair, so I'd rather just sit on this then. Nine, I already know that there's an 8 down. There's already a 9 down. This is an 8. There's already 2 8 downs, and there's already... Now I have another pair. The fact I'm not seeing another ace is scaring me. It's already 3 of these. Yeah, because I'm not getting much value out of east. If I grab that, then I would have 3, 4, and a 5. That would be 1 sequence. Then I would have another sequence. Because you have the 1 and 3, the 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 7, 3, 5, 5, 4, 5. So you got your 5 blocks. Oh. Well, now I have 3. Now I have 3, 5. And there's only 1 4 on the table? There's only 1 4 on the table. Then 1, 2, 3. There's 6 and a 7. 3, 4, 5. If I cheat that, that would be another pair for the 1, 4, 1, 4, 5. Then I have another sequence. I would have a pair here. But then that would be me going for all simples, which means that I wouldn't be able to go for this, which means I would be going for either... It means I'd be going for a 4 or a 5 here. I'm not seeing any of those on a table. Well, no, I'm seeing 2 4s on a table. So I'll keep that. So I want to keep the 5. Three, 4, 5, 4, 5. This would be the last one. Also, ads are gonna start in 10 seconds. This has also only been one AI match and it's been going on for like for over an hour at this point. Since you know what all your blocks are already, and the 7-7 will be a pair anyway, you can cut the 6 to keep. Cut the 6 to keep the 1. To keep the 1 as the 1, 3, 5. Now also can find it 2 in that sequence, while the 6 will never keep you away. Because the 6 also doesn't have. There are no other 6s on the table too. 1, 3, 5 is less intuitive shape to build a sequence, but it's still pretty strong. And this is a 9. There's already 2 on the table. And I'm running out of options. There's only 12 tiles left. Can call for Tenpai without a Yaku. It's a player in Tenpai can get paid by player without Tenpai if the wall runs out, no one won. Everybody drew. Huh. Okay. This is west. I don't want it. This is... God damn it. That is also a west. 3. They want to keep that. Dealership really does kind of give you just like a brazen advantage. 3, 4. This is 6 and this is 8. 8, 6, 5. I have a pair of 3s. There's a 7 here, there's a 5, and then there's a 2. Wait, this one's not the 8? Okay, that is the 8. Okay. Calling other tile. Oh, right. This is 9. 9, 6. My bad. Dragon. 3. It's already a 5 and a 6. I have a pair of 3s. But I also have pairs of 4. And then there's also a 6 here. Those are south. Since we're at 5, it makes more likely we can use that. Yeah. Because right now this is 3, 5, and 3, 5, 7. So like, this is decently good for Han. And then I have a 5, 5 and a 6. My bad. And then I have 5 and 6 ping, which means I can get something. I can either get a 4 and get something useful, or I can get a 7 and get something useful. 3, 4, 6, 8. This one's more limited. Eight. It's 5. That would give me a triplet. I'd rather kind of set. Keep all your blocks, it also gives us some simples. Yeah. She would give me a triplet. Then I can get rid of a 4. I could get rid of the extra 4 and I'd still have my pair. 4. So now I have 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. If I do this, I would get rid of 2, 3, 4. I'd still have my pairs. I'd have 2 sets of pairs. But I already have a 6 here. But I want this though. Because 2, 3, 4. I'm still not using any 1s or 9s. Because if I'm avoiding that, then I can get rid of the 8 and I'd be fine. Because I'd want a 6 for this anyway. It's a 7. Nines are already all gone, so there's no point in me keeping this. Well, no, I wouldn't want the 9 anyway. 4. But if I do that, then I'm messing up my pair. I'm messing up my 2 sets of pairs and I wouldn't have a sequence. Well, no, actually. Because I could get this and get 4, 5, 6, or 3, 4, 5. I'd be better off getting 4, 5, 6. So I get 4, 5, 6 and I can maintain my pair. There's no way that everybody else is just holding the other 4s. You guys are killing me. Unreal. That's... Each one of them was still holding on to it, like, come on. Oh, shit. Uh, 6, 4, 5. 7, 8. I was about to actually get mad at the fact that they were all just holding on to those. So that's one sequence, and I have a pair. I got very fortunate with these straws. We're at 5, because that'd be 5, 6, no. I'll take this. Oh, cool. Insane luck. It's like the game plays itself. Like, sometimes it just is the case. Listen, I play gacha for fun. I'm used to the game playing itself for me. If I do this, I can also get rid of the... I can get rid of the south tile. Well, I can get rid of the one. Getting Ipatsu Sumo every time is pure skill. Hitting the wall correctly. If I... So I grab this, I can get rid of this. Oh, but I have 2 9s already sitting here. That'd be my pair. I think I'll wait. Oh. That's a 1 I'd have. 1, 2. Not a 3, but close. I already have my pair. Well, no, because they haven't showed the other south, and I'd have a chance. So I'd be better off getting rid of this. And the south likely won't be our pair. Likely. So 2. That'd give me... Incomplete shapes is really good. I'll throw this then. Okay. Wait, I have 3, 4, 8, 7. Okay, so now I have 1 triplet. I forget that that's a 9. I'm gonna keep that 7, 8, 9. Did I not have... Oh, because of that. Yeah, because it was complete. I can fix that. 7, this is 9. I don't have a triplet, but I do have a 5 that I can get rid of. So now I have 1 pair, I have 1 sequence. What's the Yaku? That's a good question. The hardest, genuinely the hardest part for me is is that part of the Yaku. The Yaku is like the hardest part for me to actively keep track of as like a sub-objective, as something that it is something that I need to keep in mind the entire time while I'm doing all this other stuff, because part of my brain is thinking too much in the very linear, keeping too much in a very linear poker mentality. Get the south pair for triplet. That could have been an easy Yaku to play it open, but now all the simples is impossible. 7, 8, 9, but other Yaku also are off with the 3M triplet. Let's hold on to that. So now I need to think about another exit strategy. Because now I can't go for simple. Seven. Three, 4, 7, 3, 5. I have to go off of a board read for this. 5, 9, 8, 2, 8, 7, 3. There's already 3 on the board. There's not a 4 on the board. But I still want to keep a pair. Especially for people who play the Chinese Mahjong variant that have no Yaku requirement. Oh, so there is a version without a Yaku requirement. Two, 5, 7. 2, 5, 7, and 9. Not 5. What am I counting? 3, 5, 2, 7, 9. There was 1 5 on the board. There's a 7 on the board. I see a 2 on the board. Most variation doesn't have the Yaku requirement. There's less valuable hands at worst. This is my 8. Ah! Then I wouldn't have my pair. Taking Yaku's Tenpai is good still. Might be my best option. 3. Wait. So I have a sequence. I have a pair. And then I'd have a quad. So 1, 2, 3 on top of my pair. And then 5 and 7. Six, 7, 8. Then I'm gonna tell you if the Khan was a Yaku as well. I don't want to throw this out. One, 2, 3. Why can't I count to save my life? That worked? Question mark? I have no words for what that was other than just like a blind suicide play, and they were footy 10 recheat, so they couldn't run you on a 9p card early on 9p discard earlier. Or any of the other 6 or 9p discarded. So I got very, very lucky. Get rid of this. On V3? No, because then I'd lose... No, I do have a pair. On a V3... You got lucky though, you weren't the first person to throw a 6-9, so you wouldn't have dealt with either way. But this week kept being jailer. Stumbling into success. Like, nothing more probably more perfectly accurate, more perfectly accurately describe a persistent trend throughout everything that I keep doing. I think I'll keep this actually. For as many tiles as there are, like, it feels like you really cut through them so much faster than I really think that you would. If I do it, then I get a triple. It wouldn't be Mayako. It'd be still simple, because I wouldn't use any 9s, which means I could get... No, I would still keep the... Well, if I got this, then that's 3, and then I can get rid of the 8. Because I already have two... I have 2 2s. I have a pair. I have 2 sets of pairs. I have 2 sets of pairs. 4, a 5, an 8, and a 9. Actually, because this is a 6 and an 8, I would actually probably get rid of the East. If you're skilled and you can only ultimate your odds to estimate your odds to win, but without luck you can't win even if you give yourself the best odds to win. So I might be bad at math, but the one part of math that I actually really did like was probability. Which partly feeds into why I like gambling. I like... that sounds bad. I like the skill aspect of gambling in a... That means I want to get rid of this. I like the skill aspect of gambling in a very... risk management type of way. I don't like gambling just, like, to gamble for the chance of, like, winning. I like estimation... Fucker. I like estimation and how that works in conjunction with, risk management. That'd be 9. That's a 6, I have to keep this. Which means I could probably...
Chi.
That's also part of the reason that I like. It's not probable to win every hand by 10 heal, but there is a chance. If you do that, it is pretty lucky. Keep the 4-6, you could have waited for a 5 instead. True. Wait, this would give me 5, 6, 7. That would give me 5, 6, 7. But I already have 6, 7, 8, and then I have a pair, so I'm still waiting on a 5. I think. South 2 and East is dealer. I think I'm getting a better hang of it, but that is not stopping. She really got all South? Well, fuck. That's not stopping my head from hurting. 7, I get rid of this. I feel that I'm making progress. The hard part is the fact that it is very much the intro of all this. Because it is a lot, but there's aspects of this that I do like, partly because like I can't just relate it to a bunch of my other experience with poker. Like there's a lot of mind games that are possible in this that I find incredibly fascinating. However, I would have to remember and learn a bunch of things in order to actually get to that point. But I already did that with poker, mainly like Texas Hold'em. So like, I like this. It's just the first game in a while where like I felt my head pounding as I'm learning how to play it. I can play around the 2 and the 4 better than I can play around the 1. That is a 9, that would give me 7, 8, 9, but I already have 2 7. Well, I already have 2 5s. Trying to think of if I can go for an outside hand.
No.
Are you? I never really was a fan of poker, am I? So boring and uninteractive to play it. For how often you're supposed to fold, the way you fold is so interesting and uninteresting as well. To me, because of how it's... I do see that. That's why, like, so much of it more is way more mental. Like, a lot more of it is, Ooh, wait. No, I wanna wait. Because so much of it is focused on the mental. South, I'm on east. No, south and I'm on west. That was a slip. Like, so much of it is like, oh, why would this person fold here? Why would this person raise here? Why would this person bet here? A lot of it is not directly in the game itself, whereas for Mahjong, a lot of this is just directly in the game. Which is what partly makes it, I'd say, a little bit intimidating, but it's also what's making it incredibly engaging. Because there are aspects that are very familiar that I can definitely see carrying over. It's just how those aspects like really come out that makes it so different. Which is what's making me actually really enjoy this, like, so far. Like, my head's pounding and I'm like trying to remember like pon, con, chi, pon, con, richi, sumo, man, po, so, and then the royal hands. And also, on top of that, also trying to remember specifically the kanji for east, for west, for south and north, and the kanji between 1 and 9. Like, it's making me think. Which is, it sounds like such a low bar, but especially considering that I was complaining just yesterday about playing Skyrim and how much I don't like how much I don't really have to think. It's better if I just get rid of this. Like, I really enjoy this. If I do that, that's 1, 2, 3. Or 3, 4, 5. No, I don't have a 5, so it would be 1, 2, 3. Means if I really want to do that. I'd rather not, though. A lot of the skill component of poker is in the mind game. Pawn. If I get that, I get a triplet. That's 7. Right now, my hand is better suited for outside than getting that right now. In the mind game, bet. It's really that easy. A pure straight. That was a lot of... Oh, I'll last. Having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, it's okay. I was wondering if that was gonna be 1 considering what it looked like. I'm south. So I don't need this. Poker's in a mind game, and betting well in Ricci, there is still there was no betting and all is based on discards and calls being made, card counting, and understanding what your opponents can and can't do. Yeah. It can also be played open for 1 instead of 2 Han. Okay. Now I'm understanding the difference between like the 1 or 2 Han, or like something that is technically 2 Han but -1. But like, yeah, there's a lot of skill components in like, hey, that person put down something that you could theoretically use. Do you want to call for that thing now and open your hand? Or do you want to kind of just let that one lie and hope that something else comes later? Like, there's a lot of, again, risk management and just kind of like adapting on the fly to what you see presented before you. Also, there's not really bluffing in Ricci. There really isn't. It's kind of just... just the tension gets ratcheted up and just like, okay, I guess we just deal with this now. And that's Nana. 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, this will put me at 8. I already have a pair here. Nana, Hachi, Kid. That means... Hang on. 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I already have a pair here. But I also have a pair here that I'm probably not gonna really get contested on. Damn. Because if you call reaching, it turns out you're actually not Tenpai at the end of the hand. If no one won before exhausted draw, you literally get hit for a big penalty. And the hand gets repeated as if it never happened. It's a lot, again, like a lot of it is that risk management of just like... that... Honestly, Ricci is part of the really... Ricci is like a really fun... Shit. Here it comes back to bite me. Ricci is honestly like a really fun... It feels weird to call it for like a game like this, but like it is a fun mechanic. Where... there's kind of just tension. There's tension and like... it's hard... How do I like really put it? Because you can't really do much, but then they also can't really do much. Like, it's equivalent of like an all-in. Also in Rishi Mahjong, there's a very deep theory for defensive play. That's also another aspect where I like the fact that... do I get... Because I'm keeping these two anyway. Well, I'm also keeping these two. Where, like, I like the fact that there is room for defensive plays and defensive strategy. I think I want to keep this. It gives me a 4. Seven, 8, 9. If I do this, then it's just a pair. But then if I do this, then I have more that I can play around instead of the 1, and there's already 1 on the table. We're based on the tiles. Based on the tiles, you've seen that your opponents discarded what they didn't call and what order they discard stuff. You can make a highly educated estimations of what they're waiting for, what's safe. That is like a really fun aspect of this to me too. Like, so many of the tiles are just there. Like, all the discarded tiles are there on the table. And regardless of if the opponent is doing it intentionally or not, you are seeing a pattern between what people are leaving and which ones people are calling for. And so that gives you an idea of like what you kind of don't want the other person to have or what they might have, which would influence which tiles that you do end up discarding or not. Like, There's a lot of... Do it. There's a lot of very cerebral plays that you can make in this. Okay, but that still wasn't enough. That got her up to second, but that didn't get her past me. That was nearly 2 hours for an easy AI match. That was nuts. There's a log. There's detailed rooms. Wait, those are rules. The menu. Oh my god. Ah. Oh, this lets you just look completely over. Oh, this lets you look over everything. And this lets you see everybody's turns too. Oh, wow. Oh, and it just replays it too. That's actually really nice. Oh yeah, this was the stupid thing that I did. What is this? Run, Dylan, Sumo. Run, Dylan. Guess that jumps you to it. Left player had 4, 5, 6, 2 9s. She was messing with me. She was messing with me. I didn't see the red dragon discards. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, because that'll just play the turn. Yeah, there was 1, 2, 3. Where's the fourth one? Oh, I guess it... I'm only seeing like 3. Huh. That is so much. Hang on, what's in here? In this game, the game is loading when the illustrations you have marked in use will be displayed. Oh, and these are all different characters that you can unlock. There's an engine you can use to analyze the logs. You got a Vide review. You got VOD reviews in this. I also don't think I've looked at the store before. Give to a character to increase the bond. Okay. And I'm assuming... Okay, those are specific vouchers. Duplicate characters will be converted into wishing. Ah, that's polls. It'll tell you... Yeah. It will tell you why it wants certain moves, sadly. Cannot... but it can still be pretty helpful. Yeah, it's like different forms of like VOD review. Oh, and these are just in the screen at different times. And then I assume that these are for polls. Wait, hang on, now I'm curious. Oh, these are all different. Okay. For the tiles, for the backgrounds. I was wondering how, like, a lot of these things would, Which shot cannot appear in a beginner-friendly Yaku all simples? When the Dora indicator in the tile in the top left corner is 6, the Dora title is... you. When did I open these before? No, I did open this like once or twice before. Like before this. The combination that can call Chi on the last player's discarded 6 is this. You have 2, 3, and 2 4s, and the opposite player discards a 4. Ichime can... That's pawn. If you have a pair in your hand, you can call pawn, and it's discarded. Okay, so I was right on that. Watch one rank match? Which of the following is a Yaku? Dora, red 5, all symbols. Hang on, now I'm... There it is. Limited time event, Sakura collab. So then those are the special pulls that I am not gonna get. Wait. Wait. Do they have the guys in a separate... They have the guys and the girls just in a separate banner entirely? That's honestly kind of funny. I can't blame them. But that is kind of funny. Collab ones will always get... Yeah. Always get all of the collab ones on both. Yeah, so that would be... Wait. That's funny that they're both just like the same. But I guess that makes sense. That's... Okay, right, I can show you this. Right now, Akage Machizu can be pulled on the female gacha. Yeah, because they're the special collab. Oh, if you do the female collab pulls, then like they will just be added into that while you can still get them as a side. Still get all the girls as the side ones. That's... That's so funny. That's so funny. But like, I was part of the reason that like I was curious about like why. Oh, there's a bunch of achievement stuff too. Part of the reason like I was wondering why, this was the way that it was, or like how a gacha in this like even works. Well, that's fine. I was curious like how the gacha would even work in a game like this, because you don't really roll for characters in the same way that you would in something like Limbus. Hi, I'm a very big Limbus player, by the way. Yeah, playstyle stats. And so I was wondering how that was, but I guess when it's just like the character that you want to express, like that's fine. Characters are just for cosmetic dirty game. Yeah. And some people, like, no, sometimes that's more than enough for some people to go for it. I guess my question would be, how do I even get these? Or how I'd even get, like, free Jade? You get their emotes, get them on your profile, their voice lines and emotes. Voice lines are good. Voice lines are really good. Oh, and then this is for your spark. I assume that this is probably an event.
Yare yare.
You don't get free Jade unless you win them in giveaway or tournaments. That's significant. You get free pulls by donating. Use it to redeem items in a fortune shop. Ah. Ah, I see. You need 50. That's a lot. And you get gifts by playing matches with copper buy-in. So that means copper is like actually has a use to it. On top of also having these various things which you can use to increase your character bond. That's such a fascinating way to turn Mahjong into a gacha, or like have it work like that. So all the special event modes and ranked matches in the silver room are higher. That's also a good way to just like get people to just like keep playing continuously. Available for a long time. Oh, and then you got like a little photo mode. That's cute. Right, and then this will let you... Cute. Oh, that's really pretty. I can see the reason. I can see the reason why some people would put money into this. Spawn outfits you can get for free. That's why you also would want to spend the... That's also why you would want to put the money into the, use your silver to, like, get them gifts and such. Oh, that's gorgeous. I had a feeling. Even just looking at her, I kind of had a feeling. I think I like Ichihime. Just needs tons of resources you can slowly get over time. Yeah, that's how they get you to just like keep playing as time goes on. That one match went way longer than I thought it would. In my head. In items you can see the characters and outfits. Ooh, now I want to see. Oh, you can, okay. Okay, hang on, because ads are gonna start, and I'm gonna use this as an actual chance to break, to stand up. because I did not do that before. I need to stretch my arms. Some of our limited like collab characters. Well, I still want to see like what some of the other collab characters were that I didn't get a chance to see last time. Okay, so let me BRB really quick. Now I can tell my one friend how I've been christened in the ways of Mahjong. She'll be excited at the very least. Actually, I don't know if she has Mahjong. If she plays through Mahjong Soul. I don't think she does. Or she uses Richie City. Either way, I'm gonna send her a message before I forgot. Okay, that's a 10. Alright. That's my reward. That's my reward for making it through my first AI Mahjong match. I now get to look at cute girls. In all my time of playing MOBAs, of playing fighting games, of playing various like hero shooters. Hell, even through learning how to play Library of Ruina on my own in Lobotomy Corporation. I do not think there has been a game that has genuinely hurt my head while I was actively learning it. Why does Mahjong make my head hurt? Because it's a grand strategy game. She's right! Okay, let me see the other characters. Kana Fujita. Cute. I do like that it lets you look at like all the outfits. Oh, that's super cute. I was a big fan of which. Wait, what do you mean animated? That's super cute. That's super pretty. That's cute. Animated just in the menu, it doesn't display it. Oh, so it's like if you get it, then it does it on the menu. Okay. Aw. Some of the outfits are 2D animated. Oh my god. Not only do you have to plan several steps ahead for a winning hand that is constantly changing based on RNG, you also have to factor in what does the opponent possibly have slash what are they discarding to get their hand slash what are they discarding to defend your winning hand and what is in your draw pile. There was so much. That's super cute. Is this a Halloween outfit? This is also really cute. Aw, little ghost having a snack. Okay, she's really cute. Oh, a Shrine Maiden. Do each of them just have a tile on them in some way? Cute. She has a little kitty too. I'm making no note. Not all of them, but a lot of them. It's cute. Wow. Yeah. I also did hear wait, that's Kurumi stuff. Not Kurumi, my bad. Sanrio. my mind like instantly autofilled. Sanrio collab. That's cute. Jesus. Jesus. I did hear, not heard, I saw it, that the game is partly also horny, which is remarkable for, which is partly remarkable for the game where you just play Mahjong. So like, I can't complain all too much. Hi. Sorry, my brain stopped for like 5 seconds. This is the less loot of the two big Mahjong gacha clients. Richie City was the one that I heard that was like really out there. And that's also the one that my friend told me had a better tutorial, which is funny. I'll take a look at that probably after stream, just to like compare what a tutorial is. But hi Hunter, I'm sorry. Because I kind of wanted to jump into Mahjong Soul, mainly because it was the one that I know a lot of other people do. Richie City has way better beginner resources. That's what I heard. It's better. Oh my god, the tutorial and like beginner resources are better. But is Richie City even on Steam? But Mahjong Soul has a way bigger player base. That is also a big factor into why I ended up picking this one. Another factor is because, hey, if I wanted to play a highly popular game where you can also play Mahjong with your friends. I'm already a Final Fantasy XIV player. So I am spoiled for choice. Oh, Richie City is on Steam. Oh. And one of the first things I see, did that just start? It's a rerun. Richie City has Celeste from Danganronpa. It has a mature content description. That's wild. I might begrudgingly have to take a look at that. Oh, that's cool. Simple but pretty. Also, how loot. Yeah, I saw Automod. I need to like double check whatever I did for the Automod because like right now it's been like way more sensitive than usual. Also, for how loot is Richie City to literally have their characters hanging from the ceiling in bondage, and that's one of the less loot skins. They're high. Sorry. Sorry. There have been this is a skin that I'd actually really like. There have been way more very, I'd say, shameless mobile games that's a cute fit that I respect in how kind of shameless they are. Oh, that's really cute. Oh, she's super cute. She's really cute. Oh my god. I respect it in its honesty and partly shamelessness. That's a super cute outfit. The little mahjong tiles next to the wine is insane. That's cute. I like it. Oh, these are like a more fantasy themed set. Fantastic and romantic. This is also part of the Sanrio collab. Cinnamon. Ooh, also cool. Also maybe a little bit of leggy. Angry Maid. Not necessarily jumping out to me specifically. Oh, that's a cute yukata. Oh, that's super cute. She even has a little will-o-wisp. Looking respectfully. That's cute. Oh, she has a really cute default, actually. Respectfully. Like, I can look respectfully. That's not gonna stop the fact that her chest is falling out of her top in some of these. Ooh, I really like the eyes on the... Like the eyes on the choker. Aww. Key. Oh, that's really cute. You can also like very drastically kind of see the art difference between certain skins. You would if you get a Kuromi, then that means immediately that I'd probably really like you. Yeah, figures. I actually probably really like you. Babooey. Banui, my bad. That was also a Freudian slip. Wait, those aren't even real bunny ears. Wait, are they? No, they look real. They have to be real. I keep trying to look to see if, like, it's a hairband or something. They aren't real, I'm sure. So she's just wearing them. You can probably assume which banner that I'd roll on. Kagehime ones are real, I think. Kagehime? Aw, that's cute. Why is the crab like that? That's actually a really pretty dress. I like that. Little cute designs on it. There's like really small but very cute touches to like a bunch of these outfits. Oh, there's even a dandelion down here. She's cool. Wait, she has elf ears. Is that only for that one? Poor Blobcat. It was only for that one. Ooh. Bunny. Oh, that's like her little... Aw, I like that. I like little cute Blobcats. They're cute. Art student. Painfully art student coded. The Blobcats are in a lot of the game's art. That's good for me. That's really pretty. I love the motion in this, actually. That's super cute. And often in very sus situations. I can't necessarily be super surprised. Some of these bands are fighting for their life. That's actually really cute. Ah, I like you. I like you a lot. I love this outfit. This is super pretty. Gal. Wait, why do you have a tennis ball there? Just put it in the bag. Oh, you're cool. Very weak to skater girls. Room full of aroma. I thought that's like room of her aroma. That's cute. The sporty type, I see. I see. Basketball, tennis ball. Okay, you're supposed to be the sporty type. Do not wear that in winter, you will freeze to death. I remember seeing art of this. I think this is, I think this one's like recent. She is made with a specific type in mind, and I am one of those types. Yeah, it's recent. Because I remember seeing that in the... Oh, you're also an art student. You're cute. I remember seeing that when I was, like, installing the game. That's so pretty. When I was installing it a couple days ago. Maid Cafe. Hanabi. Takoyaki. Takoyaki. That's cute. The East 5 Mon and Green Dragon are on here. All right, sure. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. I'm not... How do I put it? I'm not judging. I'm not judging. But a lot of this art has a lot of free feet. Just like look vaguely in the right area, and like they're typically out for free. Otherwise, this is a really pretty skin too. Damn it. Are those Pocky? Oh no, that is... Oh yeah, those are sweets. Oh, Cat Cafe. This game knows how to... This game knows who they cater the art towards. Especially considering when art is the main thing that, like, people kind of put the money in for. Like, it genuinely is kind of impressive to just have, like... To make a... Mahjong, your gamer girl. Oh no, wait, you're a drone. Wait, what? Rollerblades and a drone. And a pad. It genuinely is kind of impressive to, like, have a functional... That's a Switch? Vaguely? Oh, is that a PS5 game and you have the receipt on it too? That's cute. It is... Why is the drone with her? Did the drone steal the takoyaki? Hang on. It is genuinely notable to, like, have a game like this where the gacha really doesn't get in the way of anything. It's likely bringing the food. Ah, she's lazy. I like that there's a cute little drone in, like, each one. It genuinely is kind of, like, it's consistent. It's really pretty, but I don't... I'm not sure. Also, it's kind of funny how, like, little skins some of the other guys got. Aw. It's, like, back to what I was saying. For a gacha game to not really... Well, I'd say gacha game. A game to have, like, a gacha element, but have it not interact at all. Joseph is apparently hated in the JP community. For what? For having a bird? Like... It's notable to have a game like this because the way he pronounces Japanese. Oh. He has the thickest accent. That's actually kind of funny. Oh, that's actually really cute too. Elegant. Very elegant. He's such a meme. That's probably why they're too scared to like really give him a lot more skins. What's the name of that book? Oh, that's just Mahjong Soul. Another one of the race outfits. I'm not... there is nothing to shame. There is nothing to shame. It's just... It's funny to me of being like... How do I word this in like a way that doesn't come off as mean as it might sound? The idea that Mahjong Soul is somebody's Gooner game is incredibly funny to me. Like, mind you, I play Marvel Rivals. I maybe enjoy some of the skins for some reasons more than others. The idea of getting into Mahjong Soul or Ricci City, because like, yeah, I like... Is that supposed to be the Cheshire Cat? Like, I got into this game for the Mahjong. I'm not into it for the horny. And then you keep track of... Yeah, this is meant to be very Alice in Wonderland. And then you keep track of the skins that they're buying. And you're looking at their title screens. And you're like, I wonder why. I wonder why you have so much time in this game. But maybe you don't fully understand the rules. Oh, you're cool. I like you. Oh, she's really pretty. I like her. Mahjong tile for pillows is kind of crazy. Also, again, the feet are out. Wait, she also painted them in different colors. Something for everyone. There's always... There's always gonna be something for everyone. That's crazy work. That's crazy work to have the mirror also give you a shot of her chest. That's insane. Oh, Kaguya Hime. Oh, those are real rabbit ears. Those are certainly rabbit ears. I'm not... I can't judge. I can't judge. We all have taste. We all have our own different tastes. We all have our own weaknesses. I can't judge. Again, the feet are out. I can't. Hi, Cherry. No, this is not Mahjong, but this is Mahjong Soul. Again, the feet are out. You can... Wait, where is the... Curious. curious. You can, God, they're just always. Okay, aside from the foot being out, I actually really like that top. It's cute. And also the hat works really well with like the ear bags, I guess. I wonder how she's hearing anything, but like that's cute. You can typically see and figure out if a game is quote unquote subtle horny or openly horny based on how much they... Oh, that's actually really cute. Little red. Based on how much and how willing they are to kind of just like throw an open foot in your face. There's a couple of characters just based off of like different fairy tales. Elisa's only horny skins. I was gonna say, like, you can kind of see it a little bit in the thigh, but then also, like, yeah, her chest is definitely more pronounced than that one. Definitely way more pronounced. Skins have the most open feet, thanks to her sheep. Again, the foot is out there. Okay, actually, hang on. The moon, like, this is actually like a really cute skin. The chainsaw, the ram ear, the sheep ears, the wolf in the background. Like, I like the way that it's like carrying the little red like motifs. So like you still get an idea for the character or like the inspiration, but it's still kind of its own thing. Even armpit, like... Hi, Cherry. Thank you for the check. I hope you enjoy your potion. Thank you. This is a really cute skin, though. I like the scarf. It's pretty. Hi. Hi. Oh, she has a beauty mark too. She even has one under that. That's crazy. Jesus. She's pretty. I like her. Jesus Christ. It's so... How do I put this? Because... The subtle reaction. Listen, it is right... It is right there! I'm so used to like Limbus being relatively unhorny. Relatively. Vaguely. How far down the list did I go? Oh, there's so many. Ah. Hang on. Somebody's have to be... Why do you look familiar? What's up looking at the sock? I hear eyes up there. Those are from Saki. I swear I seen this character before, but I can't remember specifically where. That's cute. I'm usually not a fan of like bunny outfits, but I like the ones that have like the little cape. It's a Mahjong anime and manga. Ah, okay. Because like I could because I recognize the Kakeguru. Sorry, give me like 2 seconds. I recognize. Where are the Kakegurui characters? Saki is known for Naruto getting larger breasts over time. Okay. That alright. That's the vibe check for that. That explains it. Oh, that's actually really cute. The flowers at the top and at the bottom and also for the bracelet are really cute. Poker chips. Oh, you're cool. Aw, that's cute. Oh my god. That's super elegant. That's really cool. Fuji. Oh, that's a cute fan. Oh, and those are just out. Alright. Oh my god, that's really pretty. There's so much blue, but the colors are so distinct that it doesn't just like all blend together. You also have a lot of skins. Aw, that's really cute. I feel like I keep saying like, okay, I feel like I keep saying like so many of these skins are like super cute or just like super pretty, but a lot of them really are. Oh, you got the Hello Kitty one. Joy woven in. That's under a table. That's an angle. Is that Yuri falling out of your bag? That's actually pretty cool. Oh, the little heart, ahoge. Yeah. I have to be very careful because I have to make sure that I'm saying that the correct word. It's got super cute and lewd in a very interesting mix. Such as Yumeko. Oh, her just without the jacket? Oh, but she still has the Mike tag. That's cute. Cause I really like Sato Beberi. Cause I really like Kakegurui. That's cute. Oh, I'm so lucky I was not playing this game before. Midari. Did this collab had to be coming out around, what was it, the second season? The chocolate on the maid dress, and then having it at the bottom so you have to scroll for it, and the takoyaki. Even Kirai. Oh, that's pretty. Oh. Wait, huh? Wait, why does her default have her in a wheelchair? Oh, that's cute. Again, the feet. Oh, that's really cute. A37. Oh no, you're cool. She's in a wheelchair based on trauma. There is perhaps a metaphor in there. No, you're kind of cool. Aww. The girlies eat you up, I guarantee it. Yeah. The girlies absolutely would eat you up. Well, she got a really great emote where she's drifting in the wheelchair. Not sure about that being ethical, but I can't say that it wouldn't be cool. Another gamer girl. Oh, that's cute though. Oh, that's really cute. The little hat too. That's cool. I like that one. Oh, the little bunnies. Yeah, I know the type that you're for. Ayako Morikawa. Oh, that's really cute. And also has a really funny emote where he says one of the bunnies to be a bunny girl. The fact there's so many different skins, and I'm assuming a bunch of them, that's so pretty. So many of them likely also have, like, very unique... Oh, that's really cool. Very biased because of the rose for an eye thing. Like, I've always liked that ever since Drakengard 3. Aw, cute. Is it downpouring? There's no way. Hang on, give me a split second. Yeah, it is. I was hearing something, like, to my side. I'm like, but there's no way. There's no way that it's, like, downpouring when it was just, like, so hot out. I know nothing of... Kaiji Ultimate Survivor. My bad. It took me a second to remember the name.